We're back here. We're live on YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to start doing this on a regular basis because the goal is to be consistent. Okay. So what we're going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about staying motivated, staying consistent, and setting goals for the new year. Goals that we're going to stick to. Okay. So it's going to be a fun little episode here, or a fun live stream. So if you're on here, feel free to drop any comments. Let us know what your goals are for the new year, or what goals you accomplished this year, over the past year, and we'll get things started. So again, I'm Shaun Campbell. You know me with the workout as the guy who promotes the Workout Warrior, and many of you, as you can see my sweater, and many of you know me from the International Drug-Free Athletics, the IDFA, which I started back in 2005. Okay? So I'm just going to sit here for a minute and see what happens. Yeah, because we're gonna talk about anything, any type of goal setting, whether it's fitness, career, school, whatever it is. We can talk about it here because all these goals relate the same way, right? And is it important to set goals? Yes, it's important to set goals because you have to have some kind of goal, like something to strive for, something to attain, right? So if you set a specific goal, like you're going to do X and X by a certain time, like use the principle of SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and whatever, time bound, or whatever, time sensitive, right? Or relevant and time sensitive. That's SMART. So basically, it's just like something, instead of just saying, I want to lose weight, you want to lose 50 pounds by this date in 3 months, and you're going to do it by counting your macros and going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, because you're making it more specific. And then you can break it down. The first month, I want to lose 2 pounds or whatever type thing. And I want to make sure I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. And I'm going to start meal prepping on the weekends. Just something like that, right? So you break it down to smaller, attainable goals, and you have time limits on them, and it's specific, so it's easy to, whatever, break down, easy to digest, right? Another thing is with these goal setting, it's never gonna go perfectly, okay? So you gotta be consistent. You gotta stay motivated. There's going to be times when you're not motivated. That's where the discipline and consistency comes in. So if you're not motivated to go to the gym, for example, just get to the gym, okay? And don't set unrealistic expectations on yourself, because that's where people fail a lot as well. They say, I'm going to go to the gym. They go from going to the gym 0 times to I'm going to go to the gym 4 times a week and this and that. And then when they don't attain that, or it becomes unrealistic in their lifestyle, they get overwhelmed or discouraged and they just give up. And that's not what we want here. We want you to never give up on your goals, no matter what. There's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be whatever, like obstacles in your way, or reasons why you can't make it, or something's always going to happen, or you're not going to be as motivated as usual. But just if you do have hiccups, or you fall off the whatever, you screw up on your whatever plan, just get right back on track. Because like I said, as you guys know, I run the IDFA, and that's a beautiful thing about these natural bodybuilding competitions, right? Say if you want to do the transformation challenge, or you want to enter a bodybuilding show, or whatever it is, you're setting a goal, because goals are great to have. Like, check out idfa.ca. We have shows all over the place, okay? So if you want to set a goal for a show, I know it might sound crazy at first, but when you break it down to smaller parts, it's not as overwhelming as it seems, okay? And so the big thing is to determine what your major goals are, your big goals, and then break that down to smaller goals that are attainable, okay? The smaller goals that you can accomplish that will make you feel like you create momentum. Because that's what it's all about. Okay, I'm going to read. Every once in a while, I'm going to throw these glasses on to read who's on here. What are you talking about? I got Sylvia on here. What are we talking about? We're talking about goal setting, staying on track, motivating, how to stay on track, how to overcome obstacles, that kind of thing. About the new, since it's New Year's is the theme coming up, right? So we're talking about goal setting and setting goals and all that kind of thing. So what are one of your goals that you had for this year? And what are you going to do to whatever get there? Okay, so what is, I'll go back to the natural bodybuilding talk. Yeah, so you break it down to smaller goals. Like people will say, oh my God, that sounds crazy. How am I going to get on stage and do a competition, for example? But just break it down to smaller parts. First of all, set the goal and get your mindset that you want to attain that goal and you're willing to do what it takes to get to that goal. Then break it down to smaller steps. First of all, I'm going to start, if you don't go to the gym on a regular basis, I'm going to start going to the gym on a regular basis. Give yourself also a timeline that is reasonable. If you've never competed in a show before in your life, maybe give yourself 16 weeks. But the first 4 weeks, you're just going to get yourself into the groove of things, and then you're going to tighten things up as you get closer and closer. Because within the 12 weeks, you want to be more on a structured plan. But maybe give yourself the first 4 weeks, just get more used to the lifestyle, get more used to monitoring what you're eating, maybe weigh yourself, take measurements, start getting to the gym regularly, all that kind of stuff. And week by week, it's going to get easier and easier. Okay, let me just read what's said here. Okay, well, that doesn't make much sense. Sorry. Yeah. So goal setting, set yourself realistic goals. And if you fall off track or you miss a day at the gym, just don't get overwhelmed by it. Just get right back on track right away. Celebrate the small wins, right? Because it's those small steps that get you towards these bigger goals. So whatever your big goals are, okay, so what we're talking about is goal setting, okay? There's always going to be obstacles or road bumps or speed bumps or whatever in the way. You're always going to have something that gets in the way of your goal. But the key is how quick do you get back on track, okay? So if you fall off the horse, you get right back on it, right? The quicker you get back on it, the quicker you're back on track. If you screw up, say it's meal planning and you went and you had you fell off the meal plan for a day and you ate all kinds of food. Don't just all of a sudden say, oh my God, I screwed up the day. Might as well enjoy the whole weekend. No, okay. Accept that you screwed up the meal or whatever, and you went out and had a pizza or whatever, or you're at a friend's house and order pizza and you had it, blah, blah, but don't feel bad about it. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just your very next meal, get right back on track. Or when you wake up tomorrow morning, you get right back on track. You don't just say, okay, well, it's Friday. I might as well enjoy the whole weekend. No, don't let that happen, because that's how you're just sabotaging yourself. Don't sabotage yourself. There's going to be enough reasons to sabotage. Don't let let yourself be a reason as well. You know what I mean? So you got to keep moving forward. Small steps, small goals. That's why you break down these bigger, larger goals into small, attainable goals. I'm just reading things as we go here. What are some ways to make sure you go to the gym? Because I know a lot of your New Year's resolutions or a lot of your goals are going to be going to the gym more often, right? One thing is, don't be discouraged. Don't be intimidated by the gym. Yes, it's intimidating, but you know what's worse is not going to the gym. Half the battle with most goals is just showing up. Okay? If your goal is to go to the gym, don't let yourself down. Just show up to the gym. You're going to get better. See, even if you're not comfortable with the equipment, you don't know what's going on, you feel foolish, you don't want to make an ass of yourself, or whatever it is, right? You think everyone's staring at you. Another thing is, that's funny. No one's staring at you. They might look your way, but no one really cares about you, because we're in a culture where we care most about ourselves, right? No one's really worried about what you're doing in the gym, okay? And you may think you look foolish, but no one's even noticing. And if you also feel like you feel foolish or you need help, ask maybe some of the staff there, or even ask someone that's working out there that seems that they're friendly to give you a hand. And I already talked about the previous live video. If you go back to it, probably yesterday, I talked about how people that are regular gym goers, let's welcome these new, because New Year's, a lot of the goals, a lot of the New Year's resolutions are going to be going to the gym. It's going to revolve around going to the gym more than they did before, right? Let's welcome these new people, because as I promote the workout warrior lifestyle, I promote that we're all workout warriors, and workout warriors, we're role models and we lead by example, and we help others get the workouts in, right? Because we're changing lives one workout at a time, as I always say. So let's welcome all these newbies or new gym goers or people who haven't been going to the gym that are trying to get back on track. Let's welcome them to the gym. Let's not look at it negative, because a lot of people see it as negative. Oh my God, the gyms are going to be full. All these people in here. Yeah, but the gym is for them as well. Okay, you don't own the gym. Even if you did own the gym, welcome to the gym. The gym community, the gym lifestyle is a lifestyle we want to promote. We want to encourage more people to be comfortable in this lifestyle. It's the healthy, fit lifestyle that we all want to promote. We all want to live. So let's welcome these people, because it's New Year's. There's going to be a lot of new people. Let me read some stuff here. I see Happy New Year. All right, Chili Willy Gaming. So Happy New Year, Chili Willy. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell. I'm the founder of the Workout Warrior and the International Drug-Free Athletics, which is natural bodybuilding competitions. I've been running the natural bodybuilding shows since 2005, which are great for goal setting. A lot of people use competing in competitions as a goal. It's a big goal that sounds unattainable at first, but when you wrap your mind around it and you break into smaller goals, it's not as overwhelming as you think, okay? And then the Workout Warrior is about promoting the healthy lifestyle and about promoting that we're all workout warriors, no matter what level we're at. If we're trying to better ourselves through health and fitness, we're workout warriors. So you can check out these websites. If you go to workoutwarriorworld.com, you get information about that. And if you go to IDFA.ca, you get information about competing in natural bodybuilding, where we have transformation challenges and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so the New Year's, as we all know, New Year's Eve resolutions, when it comes to fitness, revolve around going to the gym more often, because a lot of people have a hard time being consistent with the gym. A couple ways to be more consistent with the gym is just show up even on the days you don't want to show up, okay? Sometimes just when you start heading there, it gets easier, okay? Or make it part of your routine, because at first it's going to be very tough. It's going to be, and maybe at first it might be even actually a little bit easier, because you're going to be motivated and inspired to do it. But then after the motivation wears off, you have to rely on discipline, okay? And that becomes, so if you work, and instead of, here's a pitfall that most people do. They work, and then they say, I'm going to go home first, just relax a bit, change, and then I'm going to go to the gym. No, don't do that. Unless you're very disciplined, don't do that. Bring your stuff with you to work. As soon as you're done work, you've gotten your mindsets already set that you're going to the gym right away. And it's also more productive, because you're not wasting any time. You're just going from work. Maybe you can get changed at work if you want. Get changed at work, go straight to the gym, work out, and then you go home, and now you can relax your day. That's it. Or go before work, whatever works for you. Try not to have a gap between where you go home. That's usually disaster. Even for a guy like myself who goes often, I fight with consistency as well, right? Because there's many times, I would even say, even at this stage of my life, probably 50% of the time I go to work out, I don't want to go to work out, because you know how easy it is just to sit down and watch TV? It's easy. Or say, oh, I'll go tomorrow. Oh, well, I don't need to go today. I'll make up for it tomorrow. Sometimes you say you're going to make up for it tomorrow, then what if you miss that day? Now you've, whatever. That's why I kind of don't even have a system for myself. I don't have, like, I don't go say, I'm going to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't say that. I just keep going to the gym every day, but I do different body parts, for example, every time I go. But I go every day because I know there's going to be a time where I want to take a day off. Then when I do, it's not a big deal because I went like 4 or 5 days in a row. But again, it has to work with your schedule. It has to be realistic. So don't overwhelm yourself. If realistic for you, if you're going from 0 days to the gym to going 2 times a week to the gym, that's progress, okay? So make that a goal. And then after a month, say, I'm going to make a goal. I'm going to go 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it realistic. If you go from 0 to I'm going to go 6 days a week, what do you think the odds are you're going to follow that through? And be honest. I know you're highly motivated right now because it's the New Year's, you're making a resolution. You're going to say, I'm going to do it. I will do it. Realistically, you're not. Okay? Set something that's realistic. I'd rather you say you're going to go to the gym twice a week, and then after a month of doing that, you're like, oh my God, I could have went more. Okay, now we can go more because there's no rush here. You're creating a lifestyle for yourself. You have to create habits and a lifestyle. If you overwhelm yourself with too high of expectations and too heavy of a workload, like or demand, you're going to give up. I'm just going to read the next one here. Yeah, just got Happy New Year. We're almost there. We're almost at a Happy New Year. Yeah, so that's the key. And the key for us, and for us, us veteran gym goers, we're gonna welcome all you newcomers to the gym. We're not gonna be rude, right, guys? We're gonna welcome everyone in instead of think of it as a negative, which a lot of people, you even see them on the things, because you'll see a lot of memes going around. People are joking around, like showing an empty gym to a packed gym for January 1st, right? And then they're almost like making that like a negative, like they're complaining about it. That's not something to complain about. Look at that's a lot of other people that are adapting our lifestyle that we preach, because we're supposed to be role models to people around us. So if people are actually getting in there, and we know a lot of them are going to fall off, but don't let them fall off because you helped them fall off by making them not feel comfortable, by making them feel insecure about being there. How about you change the life of one person just by making someone feel welcome in the gym or helping them out? Just that one day you maybe said hi to someone or you helped them out with showing them how to use a machine might have changed the trajectory of whether they stayed going on this route of health and fitness or quit, right? Because if they keep going to the gym over and over and they feel insecure about it and they feel like they're not being treated well at the gym, they're going to eventually not want to be there, right? And then they may just give up the whole health and fitness, even though that's something they really want, but they're feeling discouraged or they start justifying it's not for them. That one act of kindness, of helping someone out in the gym or sharing the equipment or making someone feel part of it could change their life, right? Because it's much... Going to the gym and health and fitness and setting goals is much more than just like, I want to look great. Okay, now break that down for me. Like, what does I want to look great mean? And how are you going to get there? Because I want to look great is just a basic goal. You didn't break it down. There's no steps. There's no action. There's no time frame. There's just no numbers, right? Because what does I want to look great mean? I want to be, like, maybe to you looking great. Not that weight is everything, but just so you have something measurable. Say, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 4 weeks, and I'm going to do it by going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and I'm going to start meal prepping on the weekends so I eat healthier during the week at work. And I'm going to go to the gym 3 to 4 times. And how am I going to go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week? I'm going to pack my clothes for the gym and have it with me at all times. So as soon as I'm done work, I'm going to go straight to the gym. And then have a plan at the gym as well. Like, don't just walk in there and say, I'm just at the gym. You have to have some kind of goal. It doesn't have to be a real rigid goal. It could be you're going to walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes. Then you're going to go over to just to make it simple for yourself, you're going to go over to the machines and you're going to go maybe around the circuit. You know, there's typically a gym will have like a kind of a circuit that people show, that the gym shows you when they intro you to the gym, right? And do that. Other ways to stay motivated is get a gym buddy. Have someone else who has similar goal to you, who you can rely on and who will be accountable to you, and you can be accountable to them to meet them at the gym on X days, right? Like on Monday at 5, I'll meet you there. Or right after work, I'm going to head there, I'll meet you there. Some people like that accountability. But also don't let that be an excuse for yourself. Like if you go there and they don't show up, doesn't mean you're not working out. You just do it anyways. Because that's also going to keep them on accountable as well. Because if they realize that, hey, I'm supposed to meet Shaun at the gym to work out at 5, and we're supposed to do whatever we're going to work out together. I was running late, but he went and worked out anyways. Yeah, because we have a goal. If you want to work out with me, then so when you get there, you catch up and join in where I'm at, because you're the one who was late, not me. Because if you start using that as an excuse, next thing you know, what if they don't show up? Are you just going to turn around and go home? So now you're not going to get your workout in? And then also, it shows that other person and yourself how serious this goal is to yourself. Because you know what? If this person wants to continue to work out with you, do you think they're going to be late? No, they're going to start showing up on time. They're going to start respecting your time and respecting your goal, and also being more accountable to themselves, right? Because they realize how serious this is. And that's why you guys are buddies in this journey, because you guys are both supposed to be taking this serious. Because there's going to be times maybe you're running late and that person, don't expect them to wait for you either. They just start working out and you jump in. Okay? Because when it really comes down to it, it's you have to answer to, right? It's you who's going to keep you motivated. It's you who's going to keep you consistent. It's you who shows up when you don't want to show up. It's you who has to self-motivate yourself. It's kind of like having a goal where it's kind of like, you know, when you hear these stories, these are bad stories, but you know, when like say, this is all hypothetical, I don't do this, right? Say there's a couple. And the guy says, I want you to lose weight, to his wife or whatever, his girlfriend. I want you to lose weight. Why don't you want to lose weight? You should go to the gym with me more often. Let's do this and that. I'm going to bring you to the gym and all this stuff. You're pushing goals on someone else, right? But you know what's going to happen? It's not going to work. It might work short term, but that person has to want it to make it work. That's where the self-motivation and the self-discipline and their want to have this goal achieved plays into it, right? Because for any goal, you can't push, like for example, we can't go push going to the gym on someone else. Because couples do that all the time. They try to make their partner go to the gym. You can't make them go to the gym. But you can be a role model by going to the gym, and they see your commitment to it, and they see how it's changing your life, and you talk positive about it, but you don't push it on them. Eventually, they may come around and ask you about if they can come to the gym with you. Always have an open invitation, they can come to the gym, but don't push it on someone. Okay, this goes for men and women, because you also see couples the other way around, where the woman takes care of herself, goes to the gym all the time, washes what she eats, and her husband or boyfriend or whatever doesn't. And this can also relate to whoever your significant other is, right? And your significant other doesn't. Okay, don't push it on them. And again, guys out there, because us hardcore gym goers, you can't push your lifestyle on other people. Because you don't want to be that guy who makes people like you think, because we're not better than someone just because we work out. But we can be role models and leaders in our community that show people that health and fitness is important, okay? And if someone wants advice on it, give it to them. But don't push advice on people. I know where I'm going with all this. Yeah, just like I was saying, showing up is half the battle. Sometimes you just have to show up. Okay, it sounds so simple. Just show up. Okay? Because most times, what you don't really hear, what you typically never hear is, oh my God, I'm so upset that I went and did that workout. You don't hear that, but you hear the people say, oh, I'm so upset that I missed that workout. I should have went. You hear that all the time. You don't hear people saying, oh my God, I wish I didn't go to the gym. That's not, so it goes to show you, half the time is just showing up. And people that go to the gym on a regular basis, you can relate to me on this. There's definitely been times, well, most times, those times when you don't want to go to the gym and you actually went to the gym and you got that workout in, when it's done, you say, oh my God, I had one of the best workouts ever. Did you have all, and you probably did, but was it, I think it's a combination of like you proved to yourself that you have the willpower and the discipline to go when you didn't want to go, for one. And then you end up making it a good workout too. So that just compounded everything and made it even a better workout than ever. Because you pushed yourself out of your comfort zone. You pushed yourself through self-discipline to get to the gym when you didn't want to go. So you want a small victory you already have a small victory just getting there. And then you have another small victory by having a good workout. Okay? These all add up. These all add up. Those days when you get there and you put in the work when you didn't want to go are the days that really show who you are and how bad you want it, right? And that goes with these New Year's resolutions. There's going to be, because maybe even with this New Year's resolution, your New Year's resolution to go to the gym, it might even be like a goal that you feel like you can't do. And you might even go to the gym, because I know people are going to be highly motivated and they're going to go to the gym the first couple of days. They're going to get they're going to get new shoes and new outfits and all that kind of stuff and be pumped and excited and all this kind of stuff. And it's going to go well maybe the first few times. But there's also going to be the people that don't even want to go even the first few times. Okay? They just have to show up. Just get there. Even if you just get there and you go on the treadmill or even a stationary bike and you just do 10 minutes, I don't care. The fact that you did that was more than you did before, right? And another thing to keep in mind for setting goals, especially when it comes to fitness and going to the gym and all that kind of stuff, another way to stay on track is small workouts count. Okay? Don't make the excuse like, oh my God, I worked late today and oh, I gotta go home. So I gotta be back by 7 and this and that. And it's gonna be, by the time I get to the gym, it's gonna be close to 6:30. Fine. Get to the gym at 6:30 and work out till 7. Because you know what would have been worse than working out for 30 minutes? Not working out at all. And that also sets you up for even further failure. So every time you don't have time, you're not going to go. Then the next thing you know, you're going to get in your mind, think that every day you don't have time. Next thing you know, you're not going at all because it's not convenient. You have to force yourself to do it to create a habit. Because if you rely just on motivation when you feel like doing something, you're not going to get shit done. Just tell it like it is, right? You're not going to get anything done. So you have to rely on discipline and consistency. Because eventually you will create a habit. You will create a lifestyle. And it will become part of your daily lifestyle. It's not going to happen right away. And you have to have the right motivation. It's beyond, the motivation has to be beyond, a good motivation, especially for people, a good way to get started is obviously vanity. Like, oh, I want to look better, I want to lose weight, this, that, and the other. But to maintain that as a lifestyle, it has to be beyond that, right? Because a lot of us people that go to the gym, it's also a stress relief, right? It just clears your mind, makes you feel better about yourself, it builds self-confidence. It gives you an outlet to release stress. It gives you purpose. Because I know sometimes for myself, or even people that I'm just going to go relate to natural bodybuilding competitions again. Sometimes people will set a goal of doing a competition just because it also gives them purpose. Because we're all on a daily grind of go to work, do this, do that, but everything's like just robotic, right? Not robotic, but so whatever. I don't even know how to say it, but you know what I mean? It's just day after day, same this, same that. Let's throw in something fun. Let's create a competition for ourselves. You know what I mean? Enter a competition. Now you have something to focus on. Now you have a purpose. Why are you going to the gym? A lot of people use it for that. That's why a lot of people compete often. And sometimes people are like, oh my God, these people compete so much. Yeah, but they like the having purpose. Because that's also why some people, like, maybe if they once their goals are met, they have a hard time keep going because they haven't created the lifestyle. So they need some kind of purpose, some kind of goals. But if you create a lifestyle and you're maintaining a healthy life and it makes you feel better about yourself and more self-confident and all that kind of stuff, and you like being a role model, you like leading by example, especially with your family and all that, as the healthy person living a healthy life, then it becomes more and more easier to stay on track. Okay, so I'm not going to talk much more here about anything because we don't got a lot of people on here because it's New Year's Eve, right? People probably have other plans, but hopefully you can check out this live feed later. That's why I'm going here live as well, because I can also save these lives. So you can jump on here and check out what I talked about. Because basically what we talked about today is just setting goals and how to become consistent and disciplined to go to the gym, right? So yeah, so I want to see you guys out there. If you're a veteran gym goer, let's welcome all these newcomers to the gym. Let's welcome them to our gym community. Let's make sure that they stay on track. So do our best to make them feel comfortable. And yeah, and if you're new to the gym, don't give up. It's going to be tough at first because it's not something you're used to, right? You're going to feel out of place. But do not give up. Just keep showing up. And just like anything, you're going to get better and better. Like when you walk in there at the gym, maybe you don't know any machine. The only thing you know is how to sit on a stationary bike and go, then that's what you do. But every time you go there, you might learn, oh, how to use that chest press machine. Okay, now I know how to use that. Oh, how do I use that lat pull down machine? Okay, now I know how to use that. But you're eventually going to get better and better, just like anything. No one walked into any sport and knew how to and was ready to play in the NBA or whatever, basketball, right? You learned first how to, oh, what's this? It's a ball. Okay, now what do I do with this? Dribble it? Okay, now what do? I shoot in the hoop? Like, it's all step by step. The gym is the exact same way. So don't get overwhelmed. Just show up. Be consistent. And above all, don't give up on yourself, okay? If it's a goal you want, don't give up. No matter what kind of feelings you have about what's going on or what you think people are thinking, do not give up on yourself and just keep showing up, and you will attain that goal. And set realistic goals for yourself, like specific goals, and be realistic. Don't say, I'm going to go from going 0 times at gym to 20 times, to 6 times this week. No, you're going to go from 0, now you're going to go 2. And if it's even more realistic for yourself, you're going to do 20 minutes on the cardio and maybe 10 minutes on the machines, and then you're going to go home. But you made it. And on the days where you're rushed for time, you still show up. You just do a shorter workout. Okay? All right, so I'm Shaun Campbell with the Workout Warrior in the International Drug-Free Athletics Natural Bodybuilding Competitions. I just wanted to jump on here and talk about goal setting and getting to the gym because New Year's is right around the corner. Happy New Year to everybody. 2025 is literally hours away. Hopefully you had a great year this year. Hopefully you reached the goals, and so let me know what goals you reached or what goals that you didn't reach. And then what goals you're working on for 2025. Drop it in the comments below. And again, I'm Shaun Campbell, and we'll see you at the next video.